Hello, and welcome to the Enchanted BLT show, and welcome Sye 11 Bruton Kate Moss. So today we'll discuss pre-spoken national apologetics. You say you have proof of some god named Blabos?
Oh yes, I put proof of that on my net site. Proof that Blabos exists. .cunt.
Right, but what the hell is Blabos?
Well, Blabos is the god of words. He is the god of the dictionary.
Oh, okay, then go right ahead with your proof.
Excellent. Well, I know that Blabos the Eloquent is the only true god, and I can improve it. Let me ask you a question. Do words exist?
Sure.
Okay then, can everything be described with words?
Well, no, some things can't be described with words.
Are you saying that you can't describe anything with words?
That's not what I said. Some things can be described with words.
So everything can be described with words?
No. Some things can't be, and some things can.
Right, well, give me one example of something that cannot be described with words.
Say, for example, what an invisible car in my parking lot looks like.
But you just did describe the car. It's invisible.
Okay, then. Nobody can describe the colour of a planet 100,000 light years away.
See, you're saying that with words. Now, if you're going to use words to talk about something that can't be described with words, that is viciously circular. You have to acknowledge that words exist and that they can describe things. The next step is to accept that everything can be described with words.
Okay, let's suppose for a second that everything can be described with words. Now what?
Well, next we need to examine what you believe about meaning. Do words mean anything?
Yes, normally words mean something.
Right. But could you be wrong about the meaning of all words you use to communicate?
Well, sometimes you can misunderstand a word. See, the same word can have multiple meanings, and they can mean something different for different people. And some words have no meaning, they're just noises.
So you could be wrong about the meaning of all words you claim to communicate.
No, I didn't say that. Most of the times, when I hear a word in context, I'm sure of its meaning. But sometimes there could be a problem. It's called a misunderstanding.
But you see, misunderstanding is a word. Are you using a word with unspecified meaning to say that? Because if you're using words that can mean different things to say that words can have different meanings, that is viciously circular. So either words have precise meanings, or you wouldn't be able to say precisely that words have different meanings.
That's ridiculous.
Wait, does the word ridiculous actually mean anything specific to you? I guess not, because in your worldview, words don't have to mean what anyone thinks they mean.
Words mean what they mean in context.
And does the word context mean anything specific to you? Oh, I guess not, because you already admitted that you could be wrong about the meaning of all words you claim to communicate. So you're gonna just have to admit that all words have specific, definite meanings.
Where are you going with this garbage anyway?
Okay, so we agree that words exist and that everything can be described with them. And now you also agree with me that words have specific meanings. See, words, ideas, and vocabulary are necessary to describe everything, and there ain't nothing that can be described without them. Therefore, the proof that Blabos exists is that without him, you could not say anything. That's my proof right there.
That's a stupid proof.
No, actually, it's a fabulous proof. But you don't even need this proof to know that Blabos exists. You already know that Blabos exists because of the dictionary. The dictionary therefore means that Blabos is the god of words. Therefore we know with the words in the dictionary that therefore he exists. Therefore.
Give me a break. If you read the dictionary, it shows right there that words do have multiple definitions. Also, blabos is not even in any dictionary. It's just a word that was made up to make fun at presuppositional apologetics.
Whoa, now hold your horses there, sugar. Are we here to discuss vocabulary and phonetics? I don't think so. We are talking about Blabos' existence. Now, if you want to go change the topic and talk about word definitions and the such, that's just fine, but you need to come along to one of my dictionary study classes after you've accepted Blabos.
That's really a childish argument.
Oh, really? Well, you're the one that said you could be wrong about the meaning of all words you claim to communicate. So, in your worldview, words don't have any meaning. So why even bother saying them? You see, childish is a word, and without Blabos, words wouldn't even exist. Unless you invented all words, or you had a brain download from someone who did, then no words could possibly come out of your mouth. If words are mere byproducts of random noises from our evolved lips, you wouldn't get words, you'd get babblings. Noises do not produce meaning. For words to exist and mean anything, you need someone who transcends the natural realm. And that someone is Blabos.
That's just dumb. Also, how do you know you're not worshipping the wrong god?
Listen, sugar, my epistemological answer will always be the same. What I was told by Blabos himself through the dictionary. And I know that Blabos' voice says the truth because his voice says he's Blabos.
Well, every single god out there will say that they're right and that every other god is false. What would you say to someone who says he also heard a different god talk to him?
Well, if that person can prove that the words that these other gods say are actual words and not just random noises, that's fine. See, for me, the unambiguous meanings of the words that Blabos the Eloquent spoke to me through the dictionary is the best proof one could have.
But other people say that they've had revelations too. How can you tell for sure who's right and who's wrong?
When you say that, are you using words? I think so. See, earlier you said you could be wrong about the meaning of all words you claim to communicate. So why would I even listen to you, bitch?
I give up. You're repeating the same stupid trick every time I corner you. You haven't actually demonstrated that Blabos exists. You just asserted that he does.
Oh, I just knew you were gonna say that. See, the dictionary says this. Wait a minute, let me find the page. Yeah. The illiterate is someone who doesn't know any words. Now, imagine someone comes up to you and says, I don't believe in math. You'd think that he's illiterate. You wouldn't pull out a calculator and give him evidence, and you wouldn't believe him. But somehow, when someone comes up to you and says, I don't believe in Blabos, we don't think they're illiterate. We give them evidence, and we believe them when the dictionary calls them illiterate. Something has gone wrong. I think we're done here. And by the way, I win, motherfucker.